Ever wonder what's keeping deadly space radiation from frying us right now? Earth's magnetic shield is our invisible superhero, and it's got a tough job. But what if it suddenly vanished? Let's explore this wild but scientifically possible scenario. Think of Earth's core as a giant blender, but instead of making smoothies, it's mixing up molten metal. This cosmic cocktail creates electric currents as the liquid iron spins around, kind of like a massive battery. These currents generate our planet's magnetic field, which stretches way out into space like a gigantic bubble. It's pretty amazing. This invisible force catches harmful cosmic rays and solar wind particles, then redirects them toward the poles. That's where we get those gorgeous auroras. Without this magnetic bartender mixing up our protection cocktail, life as we know it would be toast, literally. Let me tell you about the times our magnetic shield goes into overtime during solar storms. Imagine the sun having a massive tantrum, hurling billions of tons of charged particles straight at Earth. These aren't your regular sunny day rays. We're talking about plasma bullets shooting through space at millions of miles per hour. When these cosmic cannonballs slam into our magnetic shield, things get wild. The shield flexes and bends like a trampoline, sometimes letting bits of radiation slip through. This is when satellites go haywire, GPS gets confused, and power grids can actually fry. Back in 1989, Quebec learned this the hard way when a solar storm knocked out their power for 9 hours. Let's hit the fast-forward button and imagine our magnetic shield just, poof, disappeared. Within the first hour, satellites would start acting like they've had way too much coffee. Your phone's GPS would send you on wild goose chases, and those Netflix shows you're streaming, gone. By hour 6, the real chaos kicks in. Solar radiation would fry electronics worldwide faster than a microwave heats leftover pizza. Power grids would collapse like dominoes, plunging entire continents into darkness. Remember that Quebec blackout? That would look like a minor inconvenience compared to this worldwide tech meltdown. Planes would need to land immediately, banking systems would crash, and even your smart fridge would turn into just a fancy metal box. Welcome to the ultimate forced digital detox. Now, let's talk about what happens to our bodies when that protective magnetic bubble vanishes. The sun starts bombarding us with high-energy particles like we're in some cosmic shooting gallery. Your skin would get more than just a bad sunburn. We're talking about radiation doses that mess with your DNA. It's like someone took a tiny pair of scissors and started randomly cutting up your genetic code. Your cells would struggle to repair themselves, leading to mutations and potential health issues. The ozone layer would take a beating too, letting in even more harmful UV rays. And those astronauts up in space, they'd need to make a beeline for Earth or risk getting a radiation dose that's off the charts. Think of it as being stuck in a microwave that's constantly on low power. Not immediately fatal, but definitely not great for your health. Here's where things get interesting. We might need to channel our inner cave dwellers to survive. Solid rock turns out to be pretty great at blocking radiation. A few 100 feet of earth above your head works better than any sunscreen you've got in your bathroom. Cities could move underground into old mines, subway systems, and natural cave networks. We'd need to get creative with farming too. Think massive underground greenhouses lit by LED lights, powered by deep geothermal energy. Sure, it's not exactly a 5-star hotel lifestyle, but it beats getting cooked by cosmic rays. The biggest challenge? Fitting billions of people into these underground spaces. We'd have to get real cozy with our neighbors, fast. But hey, we're not going down without a fight. Scientists have some pretty cool ideas up their sleeves. We could create artificial magnetic fields using massive electromagnetic coils wrapped around the Earth's equator. Think of it like a giant cosmic force field generator. Another wild idea? Launching millions of tiny satellites that work together like a magnetic shield mesh. We've already got small-scale magnetic shields protecting astronauts on the ISS, so scaling up isn't totally science fiction. The tech exists, we just need to supersize it. The tricky part is the power needed to run these systems. We'd have to harness every energy source we've got, solar, nuclear, wind, you name it. It's like trying to build an umbrella the size of a planet. Life finds a way, and in a high radiation world it would have to get creative fast. Some creatures might actually thrive in these harsh conditions. Take tardigrades, those microscopic water bears that laugh in the face of radiation. Or Deinococcus radiodurans, a bacteria so tough it can take 1,000 times the radiation dose that would kill a human. But here's the wild part. Radiation cranks up mutation rates like a DJ at a dance party. We'd see evolution on steroids. Plants might develop super thick leaves or reflective surfaces. Animals could evolve special proteins that repair DNA damage instantly. Humans, we might start producing more melanin or develop better DNA repair mechanisms. It's like nature's own genetic engineering program running at hyperspeed. Want a sneak peek at Earth without a magnetic shield? Just look at Mars. Our red neighbor used to be a lot like Earth. Oceans, thick atmosphere, maybe even little Martian beach parties. But when its magnetic shield fizzled out billions of years ago, things went downhill fast. The solar wind stripped away its atmosphere like a cosmic leaf blower, turning those oceans into rusty dust. Today, Mars gets blasted with about 40 times more radiation than Earth. That's why any future Martian astronauts will need special shelters, unless they want their DNA scrambled like breakfast eggs. Mars is basically Earth's cautionary tale, showing us exactly what we don't want to happen to our own planet. When our magnetic shield fails, the first thing to go dark, our power grids, those massive transformers that keep our electricity flowing. They're like giant magnets themselves, and solar radiation turns them into very expensive paperweights. But humans are nothing if not resourceful. We'd have to go old school, really old school. Think water wheels and windmills, but with a modern twist. Local microgrids powered by shielded solar panels could keep essential services running. And those emergency generators in hospitals? They'd need lead shielding thicker than your arm. We'd basically need to rebuild our entire power system from the ground up, using tech that's tough enough to handle space weather's worst tantrums. Ready for some seriously cool engineering hacks? We've got 3 big tricks up our sleeve for surviving without our magnetic shield. First up, radiation-hardened electronics. We're talking about computers wrapped in special materials that laugh in the face of cosmic rays. Next, we could build massive underground cities with electromagnetic shielding, like a giant Faraday cage for humans. And here's the wildest part. We could create localized magnetic bubbles around our most important infrastructure. Imagine mini force fields protecting power plants and hospitals. It's not perfect, but hey, when space is trying to microwave your planet, you get creative. The best part, we already use versions of these technologies in spacecraft. We just need to supersize them. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through Earth's magnetic mysteries. If you enjoyed learning about our planet's force field, smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending science. Share with your friends. Let's get everyone thinking about space.